I'd like to bring to you another one of my articles. This one is entitled Gravitational Anomaly Causing Rocks to Float. After a storm which hit Ireland in early March of 2018, ocean rocks appeared above a beach in Ireland, as shown here in figure 1. Now this has led me to suggest that there was an object in the sky, a stellar core, which created a gravitational anomaly because it is impossible for water to move submerged rocks uphill, no matter how strong the storm.
Hello again, dear friends. Once more, Chlamydia Airburst has opened her mouth and allowed a large deposit of rank bullshit to spew forth, doubling down on her assertion of a fantasy celestial body causing a localized failure in the gravity at Flaggy shore, leading to rocks floating, then being deposited ashore. As you can see from this series of pictures, which are of the Flaggy shore coastline, she is using in her ravings, the beach is strewn with rocks that come right up to the road, and as you will see, over the road and into the Virgil fields from previous actions. These images were taken in 2009. Flaggy shore is a carboniferous in geological makeup, specifically in this case limestone. The coastline is also popular with surfers and the like, so the waters must be very energetic. It seems the Doctor has not heard of longshore drift, or if she has, does not understand it, or how powerful the sea actually is. Longshore drift is responsible for the movement of beach deposits from clays, sand, shale, and even rocks, which are moved by this action. When water hits a beach, it does so at an angle which washes deposits up the gradient. This motion is known as the swash. Once the kinetic energy has been depleted by drag, and gravity of course, the water recedes perpendicular to the beach, leaving the deposits behind. The motion then happens all over again, and fresh deposits are added, and existing deposits are moved further up. This is a repeating cycle, and in fact whole beaches have moved miles due to this action, leaving their original place bare. Incredibly enough, this is very well understood by people known as experts. Water is more than capable of moving rocks. Water currents are extremely strong, especially when running up a gradient, and as the water becomes shallower, the kinetic energy increases by an order of magnitude, which is sufficient to move even large rocks. Given a storm driving the water onshore, the energy potential increases many times over. Look at it this way. If I was to be hit by a wave, and as I weigh more than a rock, the water should just flow around me, leaving me standing, by Airburst's logic. However, we know this is not the case. People are generally knocked off their feet and even gravely injured as the water hits them like a wall. Hitting the water by falling from height can maim and kill, as it is like hitting a wall. This is because it cannot be compressed, and at speed it cannot flow quickly enough around you to dissipate the kinetic energy. And this is much the same under the water. Gainsborough, Nova Scotia, has an ongoing problem since defences were washed away by the sea. Well, surely the sea could not have done that. Since then, during heavy weather, the rocky beach is lifted by the water onto the road frequently. Luckily for us, this has been witnessed, and it seems there is nothing mysterious about how it occurs. Bertram Strand, near Westport, County Mayo, Ireland, was hit in 2014. Part of a spit was washed away, and a vast quantity of rocks was washed up and over the road. Again, no mysterious fantasy mechanism was required. Looking at these videos from Flaggy Coast, it would seem quite evident that there is more than enough limestone rocks on the beach to be strewn by heavy waters during a storm. You can see how they are banked up against the wall. So unless Chlamydia believes it is the rock fairies depositing the rocks on the beach, where are they coming from? Maybe we should ask when Airburst got her geology degree. Was it at the same time as her medical degree? Or the astronomy degree? And of course we have to assume the latest one is meteorological degree. Claiming everything as the work of a fantasy planet that remain utterly unseen, even at close range, is becoming something of a joking point. I do look forward to our debate. It should be hysterical. And by the way, why are you invoking gravity being negated? I thought this was the electric universe according to you. Or will you now scuttle off and create a special condition to cover all bases, as you've tried in this latest crap fest?